Ladies and gentlemen, I am time. The indefinite, continued progress of existence in the past, present, and future. Everything you know, seen and unseen. I was at the very beginning. And since then, I'm flowing. I am the fourth dimension where all events destined by God are ordered. Because of me, you exist and you continue. Nothing influences me in my way. Only due to relativity, I can squeeze, stretch. But not you, not me myself, not anyone can stop me. Think of each of these pieces as an event, occurrences. Without me, none of these can happen. Or else, everything would just happen all at once. This is the start of everything we know. The Big Bang, my birthday. And life on Earth happened somewhere around here, 2,100 million years ago. And right over here is today's date, the present of time and universe. And this chain just keeps going on because that is how time flows. And what's after that chain? We still don't know. So you see, once started, ladies and gentlemen, once the clock starts ticking, there's no turning back. Stop! What just happened? Only God has the power to do that. And who knows, maybe time is stopped every now and then. You wouldn't know, because all of you are a part of time. So, what was before all of this? How it all began? Let's go have a look.
Long before the Earth, stars, galaxies, and nebulas had formed, there was no existence of time and space. All the particles of the whole world were gathered at a single point. This space, world, time, and matter would not have existed unless and until, with a huge explosion, all the particles got scattered. And this very explosion was termed as the Big Bang. After this explosion, the particles started moving far away from each other, expanding the whole universe gradually. By the collection of helium gases and dust particles, those planets, nebula, sun, dark matter, asteroids, and matter and Proxima centers formed. Thereby, alongside two entities so-called space and time came into being.
Welcome to the year 2050, the future of humankind. Think of how long the journey was, from caveman to this stage. So ladies and gentlemen, let's have a replay of our journey of humanity, evolution, and civilization. I flow from era to era, and the changes occur due to it. There are many hypotheses regarding human evolution. But the most accepted theory is that today's Homo sapiens evolved from the ancient Homo erectus, who used to live in forests and collect food from trees. Gradually, adapting with the changes of nature, they developed themselves into Homo habilis, who invented stone tools to capture prey and also fire, the greatest invention of mankind. Due to the need of food, agriculture and agricultural tools were introduced to the human beings and their ancient society. Later on, to conquer distance and time, wheel was invented. Wheel contributed a lot to communication and traveling between people and their lands. As communication was developed between human beings, they started exchanging their own views through developing languages, and finally, the first civilization was developed at the bank of River Tigris and Euphrates, the Mesopotamian civilization. The Christian era came next and was followed by the Islamic era around 600 AD, which was known as the Golden Age of Science for the contribution of Muslim scholars. Sir Isaac Newton discovered his law of gravitation, and other theories, including law of violency and so on, were introduced to modern science. Later on, steam engine was invented, which resulted in the Industrial Revolution from Europe to the whole world, resulting in the emergence of modern vehicles from bus, car to airplane. Afterwards, due to need of power, influenced by communism, the influential countries and gradually the whole world got indulged in the First and Second World War, which had a huge impact to our civilization. After the World War II, communism and diplomacy were introduced, and most importantly, United Nations was formed within the world. By the invention of internet, the concept of globalization was introduced to the world. Thus, artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, and other developed technologies emerged till now. And this is where we are, at 2050, where innovation meets the existence of humanity.
Time changes life. Life without time is incomplete. And change is totally impossible. If you go for defining time, it may vary from person to person. To a scientist, time is another dimension. To a hatching egg, it is just next step. To an entrepreneur, it is a demand. To a failure, it is a depression. And to a widow, it means nostalgia. This whole universe, time is everything. Now let us see how we can literally define time.
In order to understand time, we have to understand the concept of two other things. The first one is change. The first letter of the word change is C, which also stands for communication. From the inception of human civilization, human beings have seen different types of communication, starting from wheels, then to boats, then to cars, and so on. Now we can see all those types of drones and many other things at the present time. So, what is the thing which transformed, better to say, changed from wheel to the drones? It has happened in the course of time. Now, when it has happened in the course of time, there are other modes of communication. The way which we use today is like messaging or Facebook. All these things are nothing but massive modified forms of things like pigeons, letters, post office, and so on. And what made all these things? How can we understand that this has turned into this? We understand this because time has flown. Now, the second letter of the word change is H, which is also the initial of the word habitat. Previously, the primitive man used to live in caves. From then onwards, they came into being. There were multi-storied, there were huts, there were multi-storied buildings, then there were land scrappers. All of these things changed, but why? Only because of that, now we understand that time has flown from 3000 BC to 2019. And now, there are two letters in between the word change. They are A and N, which means CHA. Communication and habitat, these are artificial changes. And the natural change includes growth and evolution. What is growth? We start at the beginning of our life at the embryo in the mother's womb. But from the mother's womb till the childhood, we do not understand anything. What is time? We do not even understand a single thing about time. And in the teenage, we're just too much obsessed with ourselves. But when we understand, it's almost too late and we all have a foot in the grave. So at that time, we also do not understand what is time. But in case of evolution, whatever you look outside, everything is the result of an evolution. All this evolution resulted into the massive change that we see today. But what is time? Let's come to the point. We have seen changes from the tiniest bit to the humongous changes. But how do we really define time? Time is nothing but a thread which stitches all these changes, starting from the small one to the humongous one, to the gift, to form the components of the gift. This world has the most precious gift the world has ever seen, which spells L, I, F, and E. So this is what time says, and this is how I try and introduce all these things into the life. Thank you. Well, all of these were the theoretical part. But how do we use these concepts of time, change, and life, all of these things in our own life so that our life can be manipulated in a good way? Well, let me define it in a very easy way. Well, this is a canvas. But the characteristics of this canvas is that it is not white. It goes from dark to white. So anyone, if you have a pen and if you write anything here on the dark region, nobody will be able to see it. But if you just write something here, some people may be able to see it. But if you write it in this region where it's white, many people will be able to see it. August gathering, this is the canvas of life. We the humans are just too busy with ourselves. What we try to do, we live in our comfort zones because we have a burden. We keep this burden with ourselves, and what we do, we just sit, sleep, and do things which people do not remember. But if we have the tiniest bit of motivation inside ourselves, if we just are eager to just rise up a bit, we can do something which the whole world will be able to, people will be able to see. If we live further our comfort zones, if we rise up from our life from this comfort zone and rise up, one day we will write something on the upper region with the burden in our shoulders, and that will be remembered by all the people in the world. And this is the canvas of life. Whatever we write, that is the change. But the pen we have, and the ink that we have inside the pen, the limited ink that we have inside the pen is the time. And this is how we the Omarians would like to define life, time, change. Thank you.
Since ages, socialization has been the pillar of civilization and our interfamiliar relationships. But nowadays, our daily lives are so much stimulated that people got no time for communicating with each other. Social relationships have no time to be established. Now, machines are one's best friend. Let's go and have a look at a very busy virtual life.
Yes. Can I ask you something?
You're already running late for school. You have a bus to catch. Go on, what do you want to know?
How much money you earn if you work for an hour?
That's none of your business that how much money I earn. Look, we do not have time for this, okay? Now go on, get ready for school. We will have this discussion later on.
Dad, you wanted to give me the answer later.
You wanted to know how much money I earn in an hour, is that it? I earn about 500 taka an hour. Why do you want to know?
No, nothing important, Dad. Dad,
What again?
can I have 200 taka?
What? Why?
Please?
No, Sadiq, look, You had your birthday a few days ago and I gave you your money. Now you need more money from me. I am not your bank account. Do you understand me? I am your father. Now, if you please excuse me, I have got work to do. Yes, my boy, can you come here for me, please? Yes, Dad. Come here, son. No, I'm sorry for what happened that day. Okay, it was just stressful. It's okay, Dad. You wanted your money, right? Here is the 200 taka. Thanks, Dad. It's okay. What am I going to do with the money? Hey, Sunny. Sunny, where did you get all that money? I saved it from my last month. But why? Dad, here is 500 taka. Now I have to buy another one from you, which you pay like me.
In this globalized world, we are so busy that even a parent can't give time to his children. You are living in a sea of time, and yet a son has to buy me to spend with his father? August gathering, do you realize where this modernization is taking your family bondings?
Time is very much relative. Though there is none to control time, but it is the utilization of time which gives us the facility to feel the vastness of time. August House, the world has experienced a lot of people who have taken the initiative to utilize time whenever they got. Let us witness so.
Who summons me? Trembly one covers me. I stand by my faith. Where's the lamb?
This land?
Yes,
Who are you?
I am the genie of this lamb. One who holds this lamb is my master. You are my master. I will fulfill your 3 wishes. Yes, 3 wishes.
Wow, wow! 3 wishes! Marhaba, marhaba! What should I demand?
You want to know from me?
Yes, you!
Okay. I will give you fantastic account. You will be in the top rank. You will be a gangster. Yes.
Hey, I don't have enough time.
Any time. It's unlimited
Shut
time.
up! Come to the point.
Okay. It's very simple. I will give you fantastic account with unlimited time.
Fantastic account. Top ranking.
Yes.
Give it star.
Yes.
Unlimited time.
Yes.
Give it, give it.
As you wish. It's here.
Oh.
Enjoy. Enjoy. It's enjoy.
Mr. Hockey, actually, I'm very much sorry, but I have to say that you have a unique disease that is motor neuron disease, and you have only 1.5 years left. We can do nothing. Sorry.
unlimited time. You are cursed. You are cursed. Jimmy,
Yes.
I don't want this unlimited time. I want vacation from this life.
You want vacation?
I want freedom, Jimmy. I want freedom.
As you wish.
I got no time in my life. Only my brain of my body is working now. I want to write something. It may be a book. Yes, my masterpiece.
I am what you want the most, but you use the worst. This person got a life full of endless opportunities, but he wasted it because he was fed up. But Stephen Hawking knew that he had only 1.5 years, and he did things people couldn't do their whole life. So August Gathering, it is not me, but it's the shortage of me that makes your life valuable and precious to you.
Everything that we do, it is either good or it is bad. But if I say that there is nothing called good or bad, because even the best work done in the wrong time will be converted into the worst work ever done.
This year, Pulitzer Award 1993 will be given to Kevin Carter for the best photograph, Vulture and the Guard.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
What's your feeling after getting this prize? Obviously, it's a great feeling for me. But I have a question for you. When you took the picture, was the girl still alive or dead?
Yes, she was alive.
And you are feeling great? You should be ashamed! You killed the girl! You killed the girl! And you captured that photo for your own purpose! You could save the girl!
I could save the girl. I could save the girl. This life has no value. This life has no value.
What is right and what is wrong? I decided. It depends on me. Kevin Carter took that photo to show the distresses of humanity. It was a good thing, but in a wrong time. If he hadn't made that mistake of such negligible time of a photo click and rushed to save that child, 2 fresh souls would still be alive on Earth.
Dear audience, the human race has been simultaneously developing by the course of time. This very time is very much limited for every individual. People nowadays do not get any time for luxury, not even for having food. Whereas our younger generation has indulged themselves in time wasting by the name of social media, recreation, and fair amounts battleground.
Here's it. Wow. What a feelings. Eyes.
Gentlemen, only 5 minutes remaining. Gentlemen, your time is over. Give me your ski. Give it! Gentlemen, your result is here.
If you waste me, this is the result you will get. I always put things off. I leave things to the last minute and then I regret it. It seems like anything else will do. Because I am a procrastinator. I put things off and say, I'll do it later. I am my own manipulator, tricking myself that time is on my side when it is not. I am a time evaporator. I put things off and say, I'll do it later. I'm a distraction generator, finding anything and everything to do, except that one thing. I am a time evaporator. I put things off and say, I'll do it later. I need a focused investigator, because I am a perpetrator of crimes against productivity. And I play it as cool as a refrigerator. I put things off and say, I'll do it later. I'm a panic operator. I wait until the last minute, until fear gets things done. But what if there is no last minute? Where we'd sit, distracted by leisure, chasing goals we will never treasure. But we are all procrastinators, at risk of living life in line like spectators. So let's stop putting things off and become life activators, time dedicators, opportunity creators, and do more. Life is there for the taking, but you have to take it if you want to make it. Perhaps it's that project you've yet to finish, or that work you've yet to start. Be smart. Good things do not come to those who wait, so don't leave it to fate. Your life deserves to be great. Be the best version of you before it's too late. And if your attention ever fades away, keep your focus on this old thought, that time is a thief that never gets cold.
You cannot see time, but you can feel it.
No matter what happens, until the doomsday, no one can stop it or control it. Time is really important because it makes your heart beat, blood flow, and evolution of us. But whenever you run out of the track, you're going to suffer in the long run. To realize the value of 1 year, ask a student who failed a grade. To realize the value of 1 month, ask a mother who lost her child in the final month. To realize the value of 1 week, ask the editor of an online magazine. To realize the value of 1 day, ask a day laborer who has 6 children to feed at home. To realize the value of 1 hour, ask the couple who are in a long-distance relationship. To realize the value of 1 minute, ask the person who just missed a bus, plane, or train. To realize the value of 1 second, ask the person who just missed an accident. And to realize the value of 1 millisecond, ask the person who came second at the Olympics. Life and time are your best two teachers. Life teaches you how to make a good use of time, and I teach you the value of life. That is what makes me so important to you and your world. Now, I have a question. When will something be important to you? When you will need it, when it is of some use to you. But when you won't need it anymore, it's of no use. It won't be important. Similarly, a day will come when you will have a weapon that gives you unlimited time, that gives you immortality. That day, I will surrender to your weapon. Now, suppose that you have that weapon. Have a glance of that distant future.
Gracious brothers, we had been trying for many years to prepare such an elixir that can resist human death. Now, I'm very glad to inform you that our experiment has become successful today. We are no longer bounded by the limitation of time. So, ladies and gentlemen, from today, human beings are immortal. Thank you.
Many world disasters like deforestation, rise of water level, and climate change has resulted to be the world population as abnormal. This has caused the destruction of Earth to come closer. You fools! What did you do? You thought you could control me? Destroy me with this immortality? Well, in the end, who got destroyed? You humans are confined within this earth. But I exist throughout the universe. So if either one of us is to be destroyed, that is going to be you. No one but God can destroy or stop me. So, throw away these intentions. Immortality, stopping time, because those will do you no good. What you can do is you can use me. Use me in a good way or in a bad way. Use me in a good way, use me in a bad way, and this is the world you will get. but using me in a good way, you can build up an educated world. A world with no homeless people. A world, a healthier world. You can build up a world of no starvation, no deaths because of hunger. And finally, you can build up a beautiful world full of peace and happiness. So now, the choice is yours. Which one of these worlds do you choose as the future of humanity? The previous one? The destroyed one? Or this beautiful one? Ask humanity and choose the answer.